the carbohydrate sitting in your kitchen right now can actively shrink dangerous organ fat. To unlock exactly how this biological hack works, take a quick second to like and subscribe to this explainer so we can keep bringing you these medical breakdowns. See, you've been told for years that carbs are the enemy, but specific ones actually starve your fat cells and clean out your liver from the inside out.
Just look at the data. In a recent clinical trial, participants lost over 6 pounds in just 8 weeks. And here's the truly mind-blowing part. They didn't slash a single calorie or overhaul their diet. They simply shifted their gut bacteria by changing how their carbohydrates behaved.
Section 1. The hidden fat problem. To understand why this matters, we have to look at visceral fat. This isn't just a little extra padding. It is a dense, hard fat that tightly wraps around and literally crushes stomach organs like your pancreas and intestines. It's basically a toxic blanket, constantly leaking silent inflammation straight into your bloodstream. And right next to that is our second massive danger, liver fat. When fat builds up inside your liver, it suffocates the body's ultimate filter and main energy manager. This is exactly what leads to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, causing constant sluggishness and a massively increased risk of type 2 diabetes.
For years, the standard medical advice was just to stop eating all carbs forever to lose this fat. But reality shows us that extreme low-carb diets usually fail, right? People miss their favorite foods, they get frustrated, and they give up. The true, sustainable reality isn't banning carbs altogether. It's about changing how those carbohydrates actually behave inside of you.
Section 2. The insulin storage cause. So, why do normal carbs fail? Well, when you eat a standard bowl of hot white rice or regular pasta, they break down almost immediately. The carbs turn straight into glucose, which floods your bloodstream and causes a rapid blood sugar spike. In response, your body releases a massive surge of insulin, taking all that extra glucose and immediately packing it away as fat. Think of insulin like an overly eager warehouse worker. Every single time sugar floods in, this worker frantically grabs it and crams it into storage boxes all around your liver and your belly. Day after day, the boxes get stacked higher and higher until your organs are practically suffocating. But here is where we completely flip the script. Section 3, the digestion-defying mechanism. We're talking about resistant starch, and the name is perfectly accurate because it literally resists normal digestion. When you eat resistant starch, it bypasses your stomach and small intestine completely intact. It never turns into that rush of glucose. Instead, it hits your large intestine, where your gut bacteria treat it like an absolute feast. They ferment it and produce a powerful healing compound called butyrate. And here's the crucial point. Butyrate sends direct signals to your liver, telling it to stop storing fat and to start burning that deep organ fat instead. Now, is resistant starch some universal magic bullet? Not exactly. It's more of a personalized tool. In a double-blind trial of 70 adults, researchers found that metabolic improvements track exactly with each person's unique gut bacteria. So for some folks, it entirely resets digestion. For others, it dramatically improves blood sugar control. It actually works alongside your own biology rather than forcing a one-size-fits-all reaction. Section 4. The kitchen temperature hack. This is how you can start transforming your carbs today. Think of hot, fresh starches, like a baked potato straight from the oven, as a bowl of loose, tangled string. Your digestive enzymes can easily grab that string and rip it apart into sugar. But if you put those cooked potatoes or that cooked rice in the fridge to cool completely, the physical structure reorganizes. It turns into a tight, sturdy net. Your digestive enzymes simply cannot break that net apart. So by eating cold potato salad or leftover chilled rice, you naturally create a huge amount of resistant starch. And it gets even better for bread lovers. Check out this ultimate bread hack. If you take a fresh loaf of bread, slice it, and put it directly into the freezer, you fundamentally alter its starch structure. When you take that frozen slice and pop it straight into the toaster, the blood sugar impact is dramatically lower than eating a fresh slice right off the counter. The freezing and toasting combo locks those starches into a gut-friendly net. Plus, as a bonus, it actually makes the toast crunchier and way more delicious. Section 5. Natural resistant starch sources. These require absolutely no cooking, so you'll definitely want to remember this list for your next grocery trip. Legumes are absolute natural powerhouses. We're talking white beans, red lentils, chickpeas, and pinto beans. Just swapping half the meat in a stew for lentils is a tiny adjustment, but these foods do a phenomenal job of keeping your liver and gut in top shape, all while keeping you full for hours. There's also a strict rule when it comes to plantains and bananas. The greener and firmer they are, the more your gut bacteria benefit. In this firm state, they completely resist digestion and feed your gut. But as they ripen and become soft and sweet, that resistant starch slowly turns back into ordinary, fast-digesting sugar. So keep them green.
Section 6. Small habits, big results.
The entire point here isn't to be obsessive. Real health is built by tiny, sustainable kitchen decisions, like cooling your rice or tossing lentils into your salad. Your future self is built by the decisions you make today. So I would genuinely love to know, which one of these are you going to start with? Are you going to cool your rice tonight, freeze your bread this afternoon, or reach for the beans first? Tell me down in the comments. I read every single one, and it truly shapes our future explainers. And hey, if you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe.
Remember, your body isn't broken. It just needs the right fuel to heal. Swap the extreme diets for these smart, small choices. Now, as a reminder, this is general information. Always consult a doctor for personal medical advice. But here's something absolutely wild to think about before you go. As those gut bacteria feast on resistant starch, they aren't just sending signals to your liver. They are directly communicating with your brain, actively influencing your mood and cravings. We are going to dive deep into that mind-blowing gut-brain connection in our next explainer, so you definitely won't want to miss it. See you then.